way, because change is hard. You know, sometimes people, they just accept what is as inevitable. And people start getting cynical, and they see, you know what, Washington serves the special interests. And the oil companies, and the banks, and the financial institutions, and the insurance companies, and the drug companies, they're always going to run things. And nobody's going to hear our voices. Nobody's listening to us. Nobody's working for us. That's a lot of times what people feel about our government. But one of the things that this campaign has tried to do is to remind people that this is your government. This is a government of and by and for the people.
Yes! Yes!
This is a government of the single mom who, like my mother, when she was living here in Honolulu, had to get food stamps sometimes, but still was able to give me a good education and still was able to send me to college. That's what this government is.
Punahou! Punahou!
This is the government. This is the government that, when my grandfather came back from World War II, gave him a GI Bill so he could go to college, and gave him an FHA loan so he could buy a house, and gave him the kind of burial he deserves. He's on Punch Bowl Cemetery and interred there. And a government that stood by him his entire life because he had served his country proudly.
Amen. Amen.
That's the government we deserve.
Yes.
That's the government we're fighting for.
Democracy! Democracy!
The people of Hawaii understand that if we stand up and let our voices be heard, that there is no reason why we cannot bring about change. And you also understand that if we don't bring about change, we may pass on a planet that is a little more polluted, and a government that is more neglectful towards its people, and an economy that's not giving the opportunities that allow people to live out the American dream. And that's not what this country is all about. And that's not what Hawaii is all about. You know, when my grandparents moved here in 1959, 1960, it was because they understood that this was going to be the new frontier. This was part of the American dream, this opportunity to move west and get a fresh start and create a better life for your children and your grandchildren. And they succeeded in doing that. And everybody here understands that story because your